been traveled through many elite places. I went from the Buckingham Palace to under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, still under the custody of Child Protective Services, the child welfare system. And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. I was trafficked to people within my schools. I was trafficked in underground tunnels that link under your schools, through your cemeteries, under your amusement parks, through Universal Studios, and into Hollywood elite homes, all over the place.
In containers with his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English. There were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies that were 6 years old, and I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move.
Talking about the victims that are still going through this right now with other people who are running to cover and deleting their social medias. Pink, Megan Fox, Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Katt Williams has once again sent the entire industry into panic mode after backing up everything ally Carter claimed about her experience on Jeffrey Epstein's Island. What really shocked people were the names Katt mentioned, individuals you would never expect to be involved in such activities. Even Denzel Washington was reportedly brought up, showing just how unbelievable the list sounds. Ally is one of the few people who has come forward with these claims, but many dismissed her as unstable because the details she shared were too disturbing for them to accept. However, she allegedly possesses a hard drive, documents, and sworn statements as proof, and is preparing to release everything publicly very soon.
Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
Damn! For those who aren't familiar, Ally Carter is described as one of the industry's alleged survivors and has been consistently speaking out against it. She claims that she was kidnapped and held in underground tunnels for years, alongside others, where disturbing ritualistic ceremonies were allegedly performed. According to her account, they were restrained with heavy chains while so-called Illuminati practices took place. She further claims that all of this happened to her when she was under the age of 18.
4-year-olds that people take pride in sticking bars of children. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people tie 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds to horse stables and have horses and dogs with them, and then they get off on that. I don't think people are going to be able to stomach the fact that people hang upside down in satanic ritual meetings, and they literally hang them. Literally, by metal prongs, they hang them to get dripping out of them, and people go up under and like you're under a rainfall to take their blood.
When Ally Carter first shared these claims, people questioned her for two main reasons. First, they asked, where were the parents of these alleged victims, and why would they allow their children to be placed in such situations? Second, many felt that her claims were too extreme to believe. The reality is that most people struggle to accept the possibility of such disturbing scenarios. They prefer to live in a sense of comfort, believing that the celebrities they admire are not capable of such actions and are instead the admirable figures they appear to be. However, according to Ally, this is far from the truth, and she has been trying for years to bring attention to her claims and make people aware.
They tried to feed us, and I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing sex, you will shit everywhere.
However, this is where things take a more dramatic turn. Ally Carter has allegedly been linked to Tupac Shakur, with claims suggesting she is his secret daughter. According to these allegations, this connection led to efforts to prevent her from claiming any rights to his estate or publishing, which is why she was reportedly drawn into these events. As Ally began speaking out about these claims, she says her life was threatened. Reports also suggest that she was expected to testify in a case involving Sean Combs. However, she reportedly disappeared shortly before her scheduled court appearance. According to some reports, federal authorities may have placed her in witness protection after she released a video stating that her life was in danger.
You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marx, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my. So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize everything that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Now, according to these claims, Ally Carter wasn't surprised that authorities allegedly dismissed her, as she believed powerful figures had significant influence. What frustrated her most, however, was that everyday people also labeled her as unstable, even though she said she was trying to expose disturbing activities happening behind closed doors. She maintained that she wasn't profiting from any of this and was simply sharing clips describing what she claimed to have endured over the years. At one point, she reportedly escalated the situation by submitting a sworn statement in which she named several well-known figures she alleged were involved, including Birdman, Sean Combs, Denzel Washington, Young Jock, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z. Her statement included graphic allegations describing how individuals were allegedly treated and exploited, though many of the details are too explicit to fully outline here. She claimed that victims were forced into situations involving repeated abuse and disturbing conditions. Because of the severity of these claims, some details are often left out of summaries, and people are encouraged to review publicly available reports and compare them with information from the Jeffrey Epstein case. According to this narrative, some believe that if authorities had taken her claims seriously earlier, certain alleged locations and activities might have been uncovered sooner. While many continued to doubt her, Katt Williams was seen by some as supporting similar ideas. People have since compared statements made by Katt with Ally's claims, suggesting overlaps in how they describe the entertainment industry. For example, Katt previously spoke about refusing to compromise himself for industry expectations, such as rejecting roles that would portray him in ways he disagreed with. Some individuals now interpret these statements alongside broader discussions tied to the Epstein case, leading to ongoing debate about the behavior and power dynamics within the industry.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until... No. Oh, no. So they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay.
According to these claims, leaked materials related to the Jeffrey Epstein case allegedly included discussions between Jeffrey Epstein and biologist Robert Trivers about ideas involving gender biology. It is claimed that email exchanges referenced the possibility of influencing biological traits at a molecular level, though such interpretations remain widely debated and unverified in many contexts. One alleged message suggested discussions about early hormonal intervention in children showing gender-related traits, with the responder expressing uncertainty and concern about such actions. These claims are often cited in online discussions, though their accuracy and context are heavily disputed. Some people have connected these alleged messages to comments made by Katt Williams during an appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, where he spoke about industry pressures and controversial ideas surrounding power structures. Supporters of these theories argue that such materials seem to align with broader claims about hidden practices among powerful figures. However, these interpretations remain controversial, and many aspects are still unconfirmed and subject to ongoing debate.
Have a good mirror.
Somebody asked Epstein, what do you think of the devil? And he said, look, I'm just gonna say it.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself? I don't know. Why would you say that? Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. He is number 1 or 2 archangel. And the reason he goes to hell and leads to rebellion is because he can't be the top guy. And his thing is, I'd rather reign in hell than serve in heaven. I saw that in a movie.
Katt Williams went even further, claiming that the individuals who truly control the entertainment industry are far more ruthless than most people realize. According to him, it took being targeted and challenged multiple times before he fully understood what he was dealing with. He also made it clear that there is always a price to pay for speaking out.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. Yeah. But now, it's not necessary for us to store up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. Right. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
According to these claims, Katt Williams suggested that challenging powerful figures within the system comes with consequences, and that speaking out often leads to retaliation. Supporters of this narrative argue that this is what allegedly happened to Ally Carter and others, who, despite criticism, continued to stand firmly by their statement. Some online discussions also point to references involving Jay-Z in connection with materials related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. There have been claims about past appearances and associations with figures like Harvey Weinstein and Sean Combs, though interpretations of such moments vary widely and remain controversial. Additionally, speculation has circulated online about a perceived distance between Denzel Washington and Jay-Z, fueled by viral clips and timing with public discussions around Epstein-related documents. Some individuals have attempted to connect these observations to broader allegations. Though there is no confirmed evidence supporting such conclusions, there are also claims suggesting that Denzel may have distanced himself from certain environments and become more focused on spirituality, though these ideas are largely based on speculation rather than verified statements. Furthermore, in 2024, MIA made controversial claims alleging that Jay-Z and Beyoncé pressured her into certain activities. These allegations included references to symbolic or ritualistic imagery, though such statements remain unverified and widely disputed.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm coming for everyone now. And even Adele, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of that.
The internet has had a lot to say about these claims. One person wrote, "I believe Ally Carter, I always have." She provided detailed accounts, named individuals, and claims to have documentation. She spoke about tunnels, children being held captive, party favors, and alleged ritualistic activities. She also described what she called MKUltra-style conditioning from the moment she came forward. According to this view, she has faced threats and has been pursued for years, and deserves to be heard. Another person commented, "For years, I've questioned the role of foster care systems and who is overseeing them. I've long believed that child protection systems can sometimes fail the very children they are meant to protect." This ongoing discussion has led many to ask broader questions, especially after Katt Williams publicly supported similar concerns. People are now debating what to make of these claims and whether any of the allegations connected to the Jeffrey Epstein case reflect a wider reality. Ultimately, it raises a difficult question: how much of what is being claimed is accurate, and how should such serious allegations be approached and evaluated? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.